1. Bad social influences. Some parents who are super cautious about even letting their teenagers wander alone in stores aren't adequately cautious about letting them be among other homeschooled teens and young adults whose character has already proven to be untrustworthy. 2. Bad doctrine/bad church influences. Not even a homeschool education in a relatively set apart home environment can overcome being part of a church where bad doctrine prevails. 3. Righteousness taught as divorced from God's grace and ultimate salvation. Many homeschool kids are taught a view of salvation which is divorced from the practical righteousness involved in Christian discipleship. They are often taught the deadly doctrine of unconditional eternal security through dispensationalist and or Calvinist influence at their church. While they are also often taught to pray the 1, 2, 3 repeat after me sinner's prayer as a supposed quick fix for their ultimate salvation. It is no wonder that they would serve the devil with such confidence, though of course we are all accountable to see through the deceit we've been exposed to and be faithful to Christ in keeping the word of God, whatever the consequences of doing so are. 4. Supporting modern Israel/not heeding Israel's fall in the Bible. The apostles of Christ warned the churches frequently to take warning from the fall of the Jews who disobeyed God. Yet the Christians not only don't learn from their fall in many cases, they often even justify them. 5. Uncooperative mother. When a wife doesn't really take her husband's authority seriously and subtly and or blatantly disrespects him before the kids, it emboldens them to dishonor God. And due to the Jezebel influence in the churches, pastors will usually side with such a mother when disputes are brought to them. 6. Lack of the rod by the father or an overbearing father and or mother. Kids who aren't disciplined when they knowingly do wrong will be emboldened to do further wrong. On the other hand, kids with overbearing parents seem to not be able to do anything right and are thus provoked to give up even trying. 7. Blatant hypocrisy. When parents act contrary to what they instruct or they show partiality towards certain children, that is blatant hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is also promoted by prolonged involvement with a church where hypocrisy is evidently being tolerated among its membership. 8. Lack of practical instruction in righteousness. It is not good if children are only instructed in terms of church time, school time, and family Bible time. They also need frequent instruction in real life situations, which they are being confronted with at the moment. 9. Lack of personal attention to children. 10. Under-involvement or over-involvement in politics. 11. Lack of training for prevention of covetousness. 12. Parental denial of their kids' pathetic, ungodly, lost spiritual state.